the hostel shop. This is probably the best recumbent shop out there. And they also do headquarters of, I never did figure out how to pronounce it. And they also do mass mail order. This is where I order my tires. I'm going to stop and get a drink. Look at how many are coming. Look at how many trikes. Check this out. See if I can zoom in. Stevens Point Curling Club. That is awesome. That is awesome. I always see that in the Winter Olympics. And it looks like such a strange sport that it'd be fun. But they've got one here. That is wild. If you have no idea what curling is, look it up. It's the most bizarre sport you've ever seen, and they have it in the Olympics. I am basically just screwed around. I left hostel shop. I got a few videos inside. They have a High Baron. They've become an Optima dealer. They have a High Baron. They have a Lynx. They have a Cheetah, which is basically a Baron with rear suspension. And it's sweet. But I'll post that all tonight. So I'm just kind of half screwing around, figuring out what to do. I may go back downtown and then head back to the hotel. It's only 15 till 4, so I got a little ways to go before it rains, I guess. But I'm not quite sure where I am. I will find out in a second here. I think I know. It's a very busy intersection. The nice thing about this ride is I'm not very fast, and I haven't done a whole lot of distance, but I'm barely sweating. Or I'm just doing normal sweating. This is all right. I can deal with this. What a great place to eat. That's it. Hilltop Pub and Grill. Right up there. We're going back toward Main Street. They got this weird law that cars have to stay at least 3 feet from cyclists. And I'm thinking, like, how do you know? Do you measure? Do you get a ticket if you're 2 feet 10 inches? Oh well. Look at that, 82 degrees. Hang on here. It just said it a minute ago. 82 degrees. Yeah, there it went. Let me check my Garmin. Garmin shows 77.6. So it doesn't feel like 82, but I don't know. The humidity is actually high here, but that doesn't bother me like it does in Dallas for some reason. So it's nice. This is why I ride, so I don't end up in there. It's the race that you can never win, but you can sure get a hell of a head start. I made that up. And we're heading downtown. That one says 80. Maybe. Yeah, 80 degrees. This is nice. I think right there is where the original hostel shop was. Little bitty dinky place. Unless I'm at wrong street. Here's our square again. More paintings on the walls. I don't know if that's supposed to be real people or somebody just has a vivid imagination, but that's pretty neat. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, pretty wild. And they also have these neat little tavern signs. You don't see this in Texas. See the signs? And they have the Budweiser beer, and there's a sign, but I wish I could find one right now. Yeah, here we go, I think. See if we can find one down here. Their bars have these little outdoor signs like they used to do years ago. You don't have them down in Texas. They hang outside and they'll say Budweiser or Heineken, Milwaukee Gold or whatever. You see that a lot down here, or up here. You don't see it down south. I might find one here somewhere. They're all over the place. Yeah, there's an old telephone booth. I remember that from last year. Pretty nice. I like this. If it weren't so damn cold in the winter, I'd move up here, because it almost never gets to 100 degrees. And their 100 degrees is different from Texas 100 degrees. Nice old community. Houses are 1940s, 1950s. They've all got basements. We don't have basements in Texas. Please don't arrest me. Oh, here he comes. I've got stars and stripes on. You can't arrest me. I think he's after the guy in front. Maybe not. There's an old train up here. I'll see if I can find it. Me and Tim found it last year or the year before. It's pretty neat. Looks like it was under construction when I passed it earlier today. There we go, found it. This isn't a great example, but get across here. See? Slits. I don't even have slits down in Texas that I know of. That is slick. That is slick. There's the train. Oh, I can't get over. Ah! I'll get there. Oh, there's another one. Ham's Beer. And if you're ever in here and you want good ice cream, Bell Soft Serve, all the way down there, is probably your best bet. That's very good stuff. And I'm receiving no compensation for advertising them. I swear. This is an old train that it's right alongside the main road, and they just recently added it and restored it, and they're doing some work on the other side, but looks like they're fixing it up. It's pretty slick. Now here's a neat thing. Here's an example of the house. Look at that. That is nice. Look at that patio. Real wood. Real stone. I don't know how old that house is, but that is sweet. It's probably got a basement. I'd love to have a basement. Sweet. And a lot of their downtown businesses look like that. That's probably that building right there is probably about 100 years old. I don't know how old the city is. Probably about 100, 150 years, so that's a guess. And I'm probably low, but it's just sweet out here. I like this. Oh, if I can get out of here. Now I got to figure out how to get back to my hotel. It's about the only motel that's in a decent area. Everything else is like hotels. hotel, but it worked.